Y'all almost didn't get this video. I had to go put on clothes so that I could be decent in public for this. It's my off day. I really didn't want to do that. But since I like you guys, here I am. So we're going to be doing another pattern review. This is going to be for the Vogue VP932. On the actual pattern pieces, it says something different. It says 9329. I'm not sure why it's different from the actual pieces than it is on the sleeve, but I'll just have to post both of them. Yeah. The great thing about this particular pattern is that it is sized for A through D cup. That's what I love the most about these new Vogue patterns. I love that you can size them correctly for your bust. It does give you 6 variations of a dress that you can make. The same thing throughout all 6 dresses is the bodice, but you can do a couple different things, which is you can have a tailored skirt or flared skirt. For your sleeves, you can either have a short cap sleeve. You can have a kind of like a bell sleeve that's really, really long from your shoulder, or you can have a sleeve that's slim throughout the arm and then it flares out into a bell. Yeah, so awesome. I'm going to be doing View F, which is the slim and flared sleeve as well as the flared skirt. And I'm actually going to be doing it in a fabric that's similar to this view here. I picked this fabric up at Hobby Lobby. It's a white and navy linen look cotton. I'm going to assume it's a cotton because it's so far performing like a cotton. I got it for $4.99 a yard, and this pattern called for 60-inch fabric, 3 1/4 yard. This was 3 1/2, so I've got some left over. I'm probably going to make me a little headband to go with this dress. But yeah, I did not actually buy this pattern and want this fabric to do it. I wanted to do it with something else, but I just so happened to come across that fabric, and I, for some reason or another, bought enough that I could do this pattern with, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, typically that doesn't happen. I usually never find the fabric that the actual sleeve has on it. I mean, it's not the exact same, but it's close enough. So the pattern pieces are actually already cut out. Everything is pinned and ready to be sewn. I'm just waiting for my, my collagen pill to be in my stomach for 30 minutes before I eat this tikka marsala that I made last night. And I'm going to get to sewing. I am going to be wearing it for the meeting on Thursday night. I have the initial call. Yes, it's only 2 minutes long. But I figured I might as well wear something platform worthy, and I have plenty of those clothes, but I wanted something new. I've kind of been in the creative mood, but like super lazy. And this pattern is easy enough that I can complete it within a couple hours. Like, it's a Vogue Easy Option, and the instructions are really easy. Yeah, so I'm almost going to get to complete this tonight. It does want you to let the bias set for 24 hours before stitching the hem, so I'm not going to get to do that tonight. And I might get to the point where I get ready to install the zipper and I don't feel like doing it. I'll probably do that tomorrow night too. So without further ado, here is my blue and white striped dress. Hey guys, so I love this dress. It is just, it's so feminine and fun and carefree. I love this dress. I love the fabric. That pattern is the bomb. That's going in one of the top favorites. I don't know if I would make this one with the tailored skirt, because this flared skirt is just, it's doing everything for me. Yeah, I really love these bell sleeves and this flared skirt. It's just, I can't say how much I like it. This dress is fully lined, with the exception of the sleeves. The sleeves are not lined. So it does make it a little bit heavy. It's on the warmer side for it to be summer. However, it is Thursday night, August 31st, and Harvey is making his way up to the Midwest, so it's really cool outside right now. It was hot earlier today, but it's really, really chilly out right now. So this dress was okay. Oh, this is the first time that I actually did all the slip stitching that a pattern calls for. So I had to slip stitch the lining to the zipper tape as well as to the waistband of the dress, and I did it. Usually I don't do handwork. If I can figure out how to do it on the sewing machine, I will not do handwork. Y'all don't understand. If I could get my sewing machine to put buttons on for me, everything would have buttons on it. That's why I end up with Velcro on stuff, because I could just take a piece of Stitch Witchery and just iron that bad boy on there and just Velcro. But I actually did the slip stitching. This is a completely finished dress. The variations that I made on it is I gave both parts of the sleeve a French hem. I'm sorry, a French seam. So everything is enclosed instead of having raw edges here at the bell as well as up here at the shoulder. This is a French seam because I did not want any raw edges coming out. If you've ever worked with linen before, you know it's not a very stable woven, and sometimes you got to do some extra stuff to make sure that it stays a garment and not pull apart. Yeah, and I didn't add a hook and eye. I actually never do hook and eyes on dresses. I always try and take my zipper tape all the way up to the top of the neckline so that I don't have to do hook and eyes. So you guys might be able to peep that out. No hook and eye, just zipper tape. I absolutely love the fit of this dress. There's a lot of ease in this dress, a lot more than I needed. It gives me a more full look. Now, I also will say, I'm wearing Victoria's Secret foundation under here, so it's giving me a little bit more pumped up than I need. Because I was looking at myself while I was dancing, and I was like, "Ooh, I look kind of thick in this dress." But there's actually a lot of bulk in the dress with the lining underneath of it, so that's part of it too. But the ease in this dress was more than I felt was needed, so I actually kind of took it in a little bit more at the waistline, because for the size 16, bust 38, waist 30, I know with the waist, the ease was a 32-inch ease. It's not telling what the ease is for the bust, but I know that there is nice and plenty of room in here to grow as well as to breathe, which I'm not mad at that. I would not go down to a cup C for this. I would stay at a D cup. Yeah, so this definitely is a pattern that you should try if you've already been sewing. It says that it's a Vogue Easy Option. This was not a pattern that I would suggest for a beginner sewer. Number one, Vogue patterns I wouldn't suggest to any beginner sewers. This is once you got some projects under your belt. For those of us who have been sewing for a while, I still don't think it's easy. It's got a lot of pieces to it, this one in particular, and then you got to do the lining as well. It's got the exact same amount of pieces, and you have to slip stitch stuff on there. So I don't know what they meant by easy options, but I would not suggest this if you want to this over the weekend, unless you're going to be able to just work straight through. If you're going to get up at 7 in the morning and work all the way until maybe like midnight, you could do it. Yeah, you could do it. And I'm talking about cutting it out and then finishing the hem on the dress. You might be able to do it in a day if you are like really on it and not distracted. However, I would suggest if you have been sewing, this is a pattern that you need, okay? I don't care which of the variations that you do, it's going to look good because it has enough ease in there so that it's not a tight dress. Actually, if you look at it on the model, it's not tight on her either. It's tailored, it's just not tight. Yeah, I'm loving this dress. Number one, it's in white. Number two is stripes. Number three is nautical. Number four, flared skirt. And these sleeves are not set in sleeves, so you don't have to worry about gathering it and then like setting the sleeve in. It's a little bit different. It's actually supposed to be a little bit more capped than this is, but because I put the French seam in, it took up like an additional ½ inch, which was fine by me. Because usually any sleeve that goes past the actual curve of my shoulder doesn't look good on me because my shoulders are too broad. But yeah. Oh, and as you can see, I got me a little headband, same material. I literally just took a scrap of the fabric and kind of like went around my head and made sure I had like extra fabric so that it could ruche up. I put a ½ inch elastic in there, and then I cut out 6 circles with my Fiskars fabric circle cutter. Yeah, it's not in here, but yeah, it's on the table. But I cut out 6 of these little circles, and then I tacked them onto the headband, and I have me a handy dandy headband. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really like a big headband person. I mean, if you went in my bathroom and looked at my hair stuff, you'd be like, yes, you are. But like to match the outfit, I'm really not. I like wear them when I didn't really like put my hair to a style the night before to prep it to wear it out cute. But anyway, this is my dress. I love it. I suggest that you go get this pattern. Again, it is the VP932 or the Vogue 9329. Yes, love it. My talk went well, and I am going to bed now because tomorrow, September 1st, is the beginning of the 2018 service year, and oh my goodness, I get all my friends back. Okay, I'm not a pioneer, but all my friends are pioneers, and so I cannot wait to have them back because they've been on vacation for the whole month of August, and I've just been missing them. So, yes. Okay, guys, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I gotta go though, and you gotta go. This has been long enough. I will see you later. So, really quickly, I don't know if I ever said this at the beginning of the video, but this is really not the fabric that I wanted to do this pattern in, but I had enough to do this pattern with this fabric. So I thought that I had a fabric that was similar to this that I wanted to do this with, but when I went to go looking for it in my stash, I couldn't find it. And while I was looking for the fabric for my next project, I actually found it. This is what this dress was supposed to be. It is like a reverse of the current fabric that I'm wearing. So it's a navy fabric with white stripes instead of a white fabric with navy stripes. So I guess this is a project for another day. Oh well.